The changing face of the online community is a hot topic for the beauty industry. Cosmetic executive women, an organisation representing the beauty industry's most influential insiders, collaborated with Videojug to discuss the future of digital beauty.
Welcome everybody to CEW's digital breakfast event. I'm delighted that CEW has been able to attract such a phenomenal panel to this event. In my mind, in the UK, these guys represent some of the digital glitterati. So this morning, we're going to work as hard as we can to give you some up-to-date insights into how the digital world is shaping up. What are the trends? How should we approach some of the key issues that are looking at us today? And what should we be preparing for in the next 12 months?
At Microsoft, we are very lucky that we have really great reach into the internet population and can really get insights from the changing face of consumer behaviour. And we feel there are four sort of defining principles that you really need to look at to be really successful in the digital space. Namely, one, know your audience. Secondly, create a dialogue with them. Thirdly, engage them and get to know them and build a relationship. And then keep engaging them with great creativity and content.
You really can't control the messages that you put out there to your consumers anymore, certainly not in the same way as with traditional marketing. It's about understanding how to guide the conversations, it's about being bold, and it's about, I think, just being open to it, because more often than not, when you invite your consumers to have a dialogue with you, they're quite keen to have a chat, and often it's just that we haven't given them that opportunity.
In fact, the real big issues are practical issues like getting the right people involved, getting them to the site, finding enough time to deal with their queries. These are the things that make a difference with social media. So very quickly, I just wanted to run through 10 things that you might want to consider as a result of this. First of all, I'm always amazed at how many people haven't actually tried some of these things. I always think that our clients should be put on a kind of a boot camp where they're forced to upload videos to YouTube. The second thing you can do is actually use the internet to look into these people's lives, into consumers' lives, and learn from them. What we're looking at here is a fan site that someone set up on Flickr, which is a big photo sharing website. This has come from a consumer themselves. This has not been kind of initiated by the brand, which brings us to being useful. And you know, even the most simple things. I was amazed to find this video on YouTube. It's been watched well over 1 million times, but it's actually just a really simple video of someone putting makeup on. I think it's really important to give people something to talk about as well. I mean, be controversial. Don't just worry about the positive things, but actually being ignored online is much worse than people slagging you off, actually. And in terms of storytelling, that's clearly something people use the internet for a lot, so let's make it easier for them. And certainly in the motherhood, the Suave, the Unilever and Sprint collaboration in the States, where women were asked to submit stories for a plot for a soap opera that was then made, is a really great example of that, and that's quite a complex storytelling tool. There are much simpler ones. Don't get hung up on technology. The technology is not where you should start. I think start with what you're trying to achieve, with the consumer insights, all that kind of stuff. 7, try and be everywhere. Just look at this Dove Fresh campaign on Facebook, on MySpace, you know, literally everywhere they could be, and in blogs as well. Keep it really simple, very obvious. I really like this page from Sephora's profile on Facebook. They've gone in there and done the simplest thing possible, which is to provide a platform for people to have conversation around their brand, and it's really working. Manage the community, which doesn't mean control them. It means manage them. It means deal with their queries. It means make sure that you publish content regularly, keep them coming back. Be an expert. Don't be afraid to be an expert. After all, that's what people expect from you, and that actually draws people to your site. You should use that as much as possible. And one more, the most important thing, curate, facilitate, but don't try and control this stuff, because it's not controllable. And if you do that, you'll fail. Thanks.